Hey everyone, it's Bill Duran here, and since I'm opening my commissions on today to fill my schedule for 2014, I figured I would take the opportunity to tell you guys a little bit about how the commission process on the internet works. The way it starts out with is you might want something made that doesn't already exist. For example, an axe from a video game. Then you find someone like me on the internet who makes things like axes from video games and contact me about paying me to make it. Now, there are all kinds of makers on the internet, people who specialize in lots of different things. I like to specialize in props like weapons and handheld things and masks. And there are other makers out there who specialize in making full costumes. So be aware what type of commissioner you are approaching and what it is their specialty is. Once you've found your maker of choice, you'll want to contact them with the details of the build that you're interested in. Most of us have a way of doing that. For example, an email address or a Facebook page, or in my case, there might be a form on a website that you can fill out with the details of the build. These details might be any specifics about the build, the name of the object you want made, or the budget, or the deadline. All of this stuff is super useful and can help me get an estimate to you quicker. Your goal when contacting a commissioner on the internet is to make their job as easy as possible. Many of us get dozens of requests every single day, and I don't have an assistant to go through my emails, not yet at least. So I have to go through and read every single one myself and then come up with a price estimate. Once you do contact a commissioner, hopefully they will send you back an estimate on the build. Now, bear in mind, it may take a while for them to get back to you. Also bear in mind that the price estimate that you get back may be significantly higher than you might think when you compare it to something like a store-bought item. In fact, if you want a little insight as to why those prices tend to be higher, you can check out this video here. Once you get a price estimate back from someone like me, then you can figure out if it's worth it to you to take the commission. Just because you got an estimate doesn't mean you're committed to the build yet. Now, you can also try and negotiate with the price. Sometimes there's a little bit of wiggle room, but also consider that telling someone that their work is worth drastically less than they estimate is considered kind of rude. You are under no obligation yet to pick up the commission, and they are under no obligation to alter their pricing. If you do agree that the price is fair, then usually there will be some kind of a deposit. I take 50% up front. That usually pays for materials, and it holds your place in my schedule. Generally then, you do a lot of waiting while the commission person goes and builds your item or costume. If the maker is on top of things, they'll give you some good updates on the build process, and if they need any input, they'll ask you. Generally though, this is the most time-consuming part, the actual build process, so you do wait quite a bit. When the item is done, generally what will happen is you see the finished product, you tell the maker that you are happy with it, and they will send you a bill for the rest of the price. Now, at this point, there may be some altering to the estimate. Generally, people who have been doing it for quite a long time are pretty good at estimating it, but it's never a final price. So just keep in mind that the first price that you got was indeed an estimate, and it may be changed later. Then, at least the way I run my business, I have the final payment made and the shipping paid before I send it off to you. Then the object arrives at your house, and everyone can rejoice and have fun with their newfound, amazing, custom commissioned object. And that is the commission process in a nutshell. If you have any more questions about the process, then feel free to contact me down in the comments below, or just bug me on Twitter at Chinbeard, or on Facebook at facebook.com/punishedprops. Thank you all, and I'm looking forward to the really amazing commission requests that I get in the year 2014.